left-wing violence,
radical left-wing terrorism,
radical left-wing terrorism,
left-wing terrorism,
left-wing terrorism.
Since Charlie Kirk's assassination on September 10th, the left versus right violence debate has reignited. Let's stick to the verified data. One think tank found that left-wing incidents have risen from very low levels over the last decade. And for the first time in 2025, they've outnumbered right-wing incidents, which has fallen sharply this year. Caveat: this organization also shows that left-wing attacks are far less lethal overall than right-wing or jihadist attacks. And that organization says that the rise in the left-wing violence might be temporary. One hypothesis you might hear is, with the right-wing agenda so much part of the mainstream of federal policy, some groups feel less of a need to mobilize. As the New York Times reported in August, the leader of the Proud Boys said, honestly, what do we have to complain about these days? Also, context matters. Trump has a history of promoting violent rhetoric and sharing memes that promote violence. J.D. Vance recently dismissed a complaint that he was supporting a war crime when he cheered the U.S. military strike on a boat that officials said were carrying drugs headed towards the U.S. It's also worth noting that a Republican lawmaker said this about a Democratic Congress member. Recently, this is how J.D. Vance said that kind of rhetoric should be dealt with.
The First Amendment does not protect imminent incitements to violence. If you are actively promoting your fellow man to kill other people, that is not protected by the First Amendment, and we have to be clear about that. We have to go after that stuff. If you're not being careful about the way that you incite violence, you are yourself part of the problem, and that's what we need to get to the root of.